All you have to do is watch a UFC event where Joe Rogan is commentating, and you're gonna hear him just praise Muay Thai, the most dangerous striking style in the world. And then people, I'm not gonna say blindly, but maybe naively go to a Muay Thai gym, train, and don't realize that there are weaknesses in that style which are gonna leave you very compromised if you don't listen to everything I have to tell you today. Only days left to grab the 67% savings on my Strike Ready offense and defense course before it disappears. Be sure to head over where you can learn everything that I've used in my defense style to win the belts behind me, and offensive tips, tricks, strategies to just up your striking skill level. I have so much to share with you at Strike Ready. You're gonna love these two courses. Only $99. Now, Muay Thai, 100%, a very dangerous striking style, but there are weaknesses, and I want to touch on them so that you can clean up these little areas where people can exploit you and really make the style 100% solid. And there are Muay Thai fighters who are doing this. First and foremost, defense to boxing. Now we have to remember that in Thailand, hands don't score very heavy. It's about the elbows and the knees and the kicks. And because of that, these guys have not developed boxing defense at a very, very high skill level, aside from single shots, maybe a couple combos. But we see very often when they face foreign fighters who are very good, and they get backed up against the cage or against the ring, and somebody starts unleashing a big combo, they are not able to stand in that high guard and protect themselves. They try to go to a long guard, or maybe they try to fight out, or sometimes even their hands just disconnect from their head. So what you want to do is develop a super strong high guard. Yes, you can use your long guard. Yes, you can step backwards. You can do all those other things, but when those fail you, you need to have an alternative, and that alternative is going to be planting your hands up to the forehead and just letting the shots ricochet off that guard as you use forearms or gloves to block. This is something I cover in my Strike Ready defense course, and you have to have it down. You have to have this so solid. If you don't, even if you're training Muay Thai, which many people say most dangerous striking style in the world, you are going to get KO'd without that high guard. Next up, long punch combos. This is something that we don't see that much because, again, when we are doing Muay Thai, it's not about scoring with the hands in Thailand. But once we get into North America, they are not going on the same rule set. It is about damage. Doesn't matter if that damage comes from legs, knees, elbows, or hands. But I'll go to many Muay Thai gyms, I'll watch them train, and it's always single shot, single shot, single shot, and then lots of round kicks, boom, 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 and then back to singles. Okay, yes, there is an argument that you can get that done in Thailand, but when you're in North America, you want to be able to rip multiple punches. And when we think about somebody's defense and their ability to block, one shot is not that hard. You can see it coming, you can move your head, you can step back, you can block. One shot is not that difficult. Two shots, substantially more difficult. But when we start getting to ripping in 3, 4, 5 punches, oh my gosh, that can become so difficult to defend. Why do we not see many Muay Thai fighters do this? Because they do not bring their hands tight back to their head. As they start throwing, the hands which are up here kind of go, huh, huh, huh. And when they do that, they're gonna get countered. And then it's like, okay, no, I'm back to my one single shot. Develop your boxing combos and make sure you reinforce one hand is always connecting to the head as you throw. This will keep you so much stronger and overall just strengthen that Muay Thai style. Now, it has become very common for athletes or fighters to do a cross-discipline sport. They will go from Muay Thai to kickboxing, or kickboxers will go to Muay Thai. They are looking for more opportunities. more chances to fight in a year. And because of that, that transition from Muay Thai to kickboxing can be very dangerous for the Muay Thai fighter, right? They've lost weapons. They can't throw their elbows anymore. They usually cannot engage in the clinch to the same extent. And then when they go in and they try and compete in kickboxing without changing their style, it just fails them. It fails them, and it should be something where adjustments are made. And what are those adjustments that we want to see? The main one to me, aside from everything we've already talked about, is not throwing single shots on the legs, right? A lot of times in Muay Thai, boom, they throw the kick, the other person blocks it. Muay Thai, they landed. They landed a shot off the arms, there was no follow-up. But in kickboxing, boom, I'm going, you didn't do anything to me. It was off the arms, I blocked it. Very effective for me in defense, not so much for you in offense. This lack of understanding on the change in rule set can cause you to lose. And plus, if you throw a single kick and they start countering with the hands, you're in big trouble. So what should this guy be doing? Especially if you're a heavy kicker, you should be doing something like, okay, I kick once, I kick twice at a level change, I come back, I'm ready for my defensive teep, and then maybe I follow up and finish again with a kick. Expanding those combos and not throwing single legs. Because yes, in Muay Thai it scores, but in kickboxing, it really doesn't mean anything. Now I want to talk about pacing in a fight. Because I've seen so many times, even when I was in Thailand, the pace that they train at. And it's this more chill, long-term fight because it's 15 minutes over there. But when you might be fighting in North America, it could be 3 2-minute rounds. It's a sprint. And right from the time that first bell sounds, all bets are off. The person can literally run across the ring and try and KO you in the first 10 seconds. In Thailand, that first round is a feel-out process because the betting usually starts after the first round. So if you're training with that sort of Thai-style pace, boom, 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 you're doing your shadow boxing, nice and chill, and you think the fight's gonna be like that, you are gonna be in for a very rude awakening, and it could fail you. All that training could fail you. You want to think of everything aside from your few technical times. Yeah, you can step in and sometimes at the gym and be like, okay, I'm just working the technique. Really slow and steady. But aside from that, treat everything like it's a sprint. A sprint with a break, and then a sprint with a break, because that's the way the fight is. You're moving around, you're kind of on your break, ba 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 bam. You're throwing, you take a break, they come and attack you, you block, you counter, you come back. It's that up-down pace. But I've seen so many people who train Muay Thai and then gas out in the fight because they have not trained the way that we fight in North America or Europe or Japan, where it's fast, it's ferocious, and it's go, go, go right from the first bell. Now, all of this, to reinforce, is not to say Muay Thai is not a fantastic style. It absolutely is. Again, one of the most dangerous striking styles in the world. But if we have that blind faith that it's going to give you everything you need and you don't need to improve on what your gym might be giving you, especially if they're doing that Muay Thai style out of Thailand and not adjusting for North American rule set or North American fighters who might come at you with loads of hands, you could be in for big problems. And the last point we're going to touch on today is the clinch. People go in, they spend loads and loads of time in a Muay Thai gym clinching. Touch, touch, touch. And yes, you learn how to throw people, you learn how to off balance and knee them, but are you learning in here how to defend from punches? I have seen so many times where people lock on and they forget, okay, I gotta have my head buried in because this other guy, he might just start unleashing big hooks, uppercuts, trying to panic punch his way out of there. And while yes, he's compromised for knees during that, you can be equally as compromised if you don't learn how to bury your head down, drag them in, off balance them, keep yourself safe. The Muay Thai clinch is an area that can allow you to exceed in so many skill sets in the ring, but it can also fail you if you just think, oh, this person across from me is going to play the game. I need them, they knee me, I come back, they try to knee me, and I toss them. No, they might just choose to brawl. So sometimes, and they don't do this at Muay Thai gyms that I've ever seen, sometimes grab your partner and ask them, can you try and punch me? And see if once you've grabbed them, you can control the clench, keep your head safe from punches, and continue to be effective with your knees. It's very important to do, but as I said, undertrained. That's all, everybody. Thank you for joining. As always, train hard. I will see you back here soon for another video.